All right, so we're here with Nspire Network, and we have 2 maxi pads here. And the first one we're going to show is called an unsanitary napkin. And the reason it's unsanitary is because
as you can see, it has seams that easily open, and ladies, you know we keep these in our purses. They go to the bottom, and dimes and nickels and old Skittles get in, and then we dust them off and
we take it out of our purse and we open it.
Very unsanitary.
We shake it off and do that kind of thing. And the reason why they don't have these sealed is because there's a chemical in here, the same chemical that's inside of duct tape, and when it's closed up, it actually will explode. So this is a brand that we're using. We can't mention brands, but you guys,
you should recognize what it is. It's because we're pretty much the most popular one,
the one you always see. But anyway, we have a sanitary napkin, and this sanitary napkin that we're going to expose to you today actually comes sealed, so you can have this in your purse. Your change, your dirt, that stuff's not going to get in there. You have to literally pull that open. So something like what they have in the hospital is going to come completely sealed. Okay, so have that one there. And when that chemical in this one, when that chemical is released, there's a chemical that's called dioxin. And dioxin, if you Google it, it actually has cancer causing next to it. So, you know, we don't want that. So if you feel the difference, wow,
this actually feels like fabric.
Right.
And this actually feels like a trash bag.
Okay, so we're gonna make this quick. We have a glass of water here. We got some food coloring just so we could simulate the feminine flow there. You know, it might grow some out, but we want you guys to see exactly how this works here. Okay. So they say, gynecologists say that a woman has anywhere between 5 and 50 milliliters of feminine flow. So we're gonna pour 50 into here. I'm just making a mess. So that's between the 100 mark. And we're gonna pour it on our first one here. We'll just pour it all in there.
On our famous blue strip.
Yep. Absorb. Both of these are 10-hour absorption. So a woman, they say they change, well, but we, because, you know, I have a feminine flow too, we change these 6 to 8 times a day, you know,
on what's supposed to be 10 hours.
On what's supposed to be 10 hours. So I know it might grow some women out, but, you know, you can actually wear this one that we're going to expose you to for literally 10 hours, and you'll see the difference. So we'll do that again. For 50 milliliters, and that's about,
yep, that's it.
All right,
over.
Well, that's cool. So this one might have just a little bit more. We're going to do the same thing here.
So it's just amazing because you can actually see it swelling.
Mm-hmm.
Like this one hasn't swelled at all. It's like the same shape, and this one has actually expanded,
right,
as cotton should.
Right. Wow. So we poured the same amount in each one of those, and so what we're going to do now is we're going to take this blank dry paper towel, and we're going to put it here. over this 10-hour brand. I'm gonna push your hand down there. Ugh. Wow.
I'm not really sure what it absorbed. Even the food coloring came right back off.
Wow.
And this is Bounty, so
right.
It's supposed to pick up plenty.
And this is supposed to be a 10-hour pad to keep you dry and absorb. And we're going to do the same thing over here. Let's show you this paper towel. It's dry.
Blank.
Completely blank. We're going to do the same thing. Push hard. Real hard. Push it.
Wow. I really hope y'all can see me pressing really hard. And this has like the same feeling as like a wet baby's diaper. And where it all kind of gelled a little bit, but completely
so you can
dry.
literally see the difference.
Completely.
That's amazing. Has a little dot there.
One little dot.
Okay. Now we're going to pull this apart real quick just to show you the difference of the two. Okay. And for the guys that's watching this video, we have to walk. We've been walking around with this, and this stuff is causing cancer and polyps and fibroids and
endometriosis and so many other issues
different things
in our women's lives.
Right. So we're gonna pull the first layer of this off. And this is our leading brand that everyone always seems to go by. And this is our first layer.
And it literally, guys, is like a plastic.
Yeah, it's like...
It literally is a plastic. It's shredding.
It's abrasive.
Yeah.
So imagine wearing this between your legs.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the first layer. Here's the second layer, which is amazing. When I saw this, I was like, this is crazy. The second layer here is their absorbency system. And as you can see, it's blue. And blue dye is bad for us when it gets in our bloodstream. And this is what absorbs the feminine flow, which
literally has done nothing. It has not changed. It looks like it's original everything.
And dye bleeds. So a gynecologist said that when women sit down and they're sitting into this, and you've seen how when Tiara put her hand there, it went into the paper towel. So all of that toxin is coming back up inside of us. And again, this is just, it's trash. It's paper. It's like newspaper. It's just recycled trash with dye and bleach in order to get it white. And this is their absorbency system. Okay, and this is what absorbs the feminine flow. And we're gonna actually put this in the water that has the least amount of water.
The least amount. And we wanna show y'all the least amount. We're gonna put this in there.
Okay, and it's supposed to absorb the feminine flow, right? Let's get it down in there. We could absorb all of the water. And then the last, which is, now this right here is the made me feel something. Yeah, this is a trash bag. Like, they're literally putting us women in trash bags. This is plastic.
There's literally no way.
No
circulation.
No nothing. This is literally trash. This is literally trash. It's a trash bag. And when our body heats up at 98 degrees and all of those the feminine flow and the bacteria and all of that, this is grounds for bacteria to grow and to breed. And this is why we're having yeast infections and bacterial vaginosis and fertility issues and, you know, miscarriages and stuff. So this stuff is trash. This is just trash. Okay, And we now that we know, we have to empower our women and our daughters and our sisters and ourselves. And so we're going to show you our flagship today. This is called the Cherished Pad. This is a game changer. We're going to change some lives with this. So the first layer we'll pull off. Okay, and this has been around in other countries for 20 years, and it's just now coming to the United States. And this is the first layer. Feel that, T. Wow.
Completely dry, y'all.
Completely dry.
Like so dry, like I'll rub my face. Like it literally is completely dry.
And it's cotton.
Cotton.
It's not paper. It's cotton. Unbelievable. Okay. And I heard a guy say that back in the day, older women used to say, I'm on my rag. And when they were on their rags, they took cotton and they wrapped. They didn't use all of this trash. And so he said, well, guess what? We're going back to what our ancestors did. And that's why they didn't have things like yeast infections and stuff going on. This thing right here is called an Allergy Strip. It has negative ions in it. It's actually helping women have no odor. It's helping women have less cramps. It's shrinking hemorrhoids. Heard a testimonial about it was shrinking hemorrhoids. Actually had a person say they put this on their stomach to minimize the cramps after a demonstration. So if you look up negative ions on Google, you'll read so many different things that the benefits of negative ions. So all of the Cherished pads and panty liners come with the algae strip in there. And then the next layer is actually
listen, it's crumbling because it's real.
Right.
It's not plastic, so it actually is going to crumble.
It's wrapped up in another piece of cotton there. Hold that for me, T. You can show
another dry layer, guys. Another dry layer. So that we already down to the second layer, and it's completely dry.
Right. Rip it so they can see that it's just pure cotton.
Pure cotton.
I mean, it's literally, it's not newspaper,
this
not
is like
recycled trash.
It's, right. It feels like some quilted
right
toilet paper almost.
And this is the absorbency system. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna put it in this water that had more water than that one over there. Okay. And then this last layer here is literally another piece of cotton. And if you can see, can the camera see the strips there? Mm-hmm. If you put that over some steam, steam would go through there. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right, because there's tiny holes
that makes it breathable. Mm-hmm. So that way, the bacteria is not just sticking there in the feminine area, in the sensitive area,
but it's
of our
soft.
females. But it's
completely soft. And this is the last layer that's never touching you.
Bag.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not a plastic bag. All right.
And I don't know if you guys are watching, but again, this is like, let's just look at that and look at that.
How long this been in here? A minute or two, like
right.
And this one been in there.
And don't forget the original 50 milliliters that it had already absorbed prior to us even putting it in the water. More water than we did this one.
And then we did that one. So,
and as you can see, this isn't absorbing anything.
You still see that. You see that, right? Camera got that? And then this one, that one's been in there 10 times longer. So this is a 10 hour, this is a 10 hour. This has been in there for 2 minutes. And if you see that, there's literally...
And there was twice as much water in that one.
So we're going to do this.
I'm going to put my finger there.
And as you can see, no water.
No water, guys.
No water. No water. Completely absorbed. Completely. This is what's leaving our women drier. It's making us more comfortable. We're wearing it more longer. I mean, people who are using, the women who are using our Cherished brand, they're using 2 to 3 a day. I know that sounds unheard of to our women, but it's because we've been changing our pads every couple hours. Some even more than that, going through 10 and 12 a day because it's literally not absorbing. Okay, so we're excited to be on this mission. We're excited to be a part of this movement on educating women and helping them to avoid the things that come with using our leading brand. And we're on a crusade to change some lives. So if you're interested, please go to our website, www.com, cherishthewoman, WOMAN.com, or follow us on Facebook. Share this video for us so that we can get the word out. And we appreciate you all for watching this video, and we look forward to sharing many more with you.